Good evening to all of you. Today, our Topper Institute conduct a grand test on NEET and JEE in morning session. We are discussing here a chemistry paper video solutions of NEET and JEE. That chemistry papers are divided in two sections. The section A contain 35 compulsory questions and section B contain 15 questions. Student can only solve 10 questions out of 15 questions in section B. Now, the first questions of NEET paper are discussed here. That is the section A. First question is, that is, Dacron is obtained by condensation polymerization of option first, dimethyl terephthalate and ethylene glycol. Option B, terephthalic acid and formaldehyde. Option C, phenol and phthalic acid. Option D, phenol and formaldehyde. We know that Dacron is polyester polymers. It is a polyester polymers and it is formed by the monomers, that is dimethyl terephthalate, that is the formula of dimethyl terephthalate. Here the ester, dimethyl terephthalate, one of the monomers, and second monomers is ethylene glycol. Second monomers is ethylene glycol, CH2OH, CH2OH. Therefore, is correct answer is A. Right. The second question is, which of the following is non-reducing sugar? Option A is glucose. Option B is sucrose. Option C is maltose. Option D is lactose. We know that the non-reducing sugar having their anomeric carbons are in the joint of glycosidic linkage. Therefore, sucrose is a non-reducing sugar, right? Next, the third questions is, which of the following alkyl halide will undergo SN1 reactions most readily? Option A is tertiary butyl fluoride. Option B is tertiary butyl chloride. Option C is tertiary butyl bromide. Option D is tertiary butyl iodide. Right? SN1 reactions, we know that SN1 reactions is mostly favorable in tertiary alkyl halide, then secondary alkyl halide, and then primary alkyl halide. Right? Here all these are the tertiary alkyl halides. Therefore, the tertiary alkyl halides, we know that the order of SN1 reactions is depend upon the good leaving group attached to them. Good leaving group attached to them. Right? So here the good leaving group is iodine rather than fluorine, chlorine, bromine. The C-I bonds are weak bond and therefore the SN1 reactions is mostly like to occur in tertiary butyl iodide. Therefore, D is the correct answer. Right? Then the catalyst use, fourth question is, the catalyst use in the manufacture of polythene in Ziegler method is, option A है titanium trichloride, tetrachloride and triphenyl aluminium. Option B is titanium trichloride and triethyl aluminium. Option C, titanium dioxide. Option D, titanium isopropoxide. We know that the titanium catalyst which is used in the high density polythene is titanium tetrachloride and triethyl aluminium, C2H5U3Al. And therefore, the correct answer of this question is B. Right? The next question is the fifth questions. The fifth questions explanation is, SN1 reactions of alkyl halide lead to. We know that in SN1 reactions we are using tertiary alkyl halide, right? Tertiary alkyl halides. First, these CX bonds are break, and that is the rate determination step. And if first we form the carbocations, planar carbocations, right? Then in second step, the nucleophile is attack on front side or back side of this tertiary butyl carbocations, and we get 50% retention and 50% inversion configurated product. Here the retention product, where the X is leaving from the same side, the OH is attached from the same side. And if the OH group is attached from the opposite side of the CX, then it is called as inversion. This is the inversions, and this is the retention. Like, therefore, if it is asymmetrical, it become dextrorotatory and it become leo-rotatory. 50% product is dextrorotatory and 50% product is leo-rotatory. And therefore, this mixture is called as racemic mixture. Therefore, in SN1 reactions, alkyl halide is the product obtained in alkyl halides is the racemizations, right? Therefore, B is the correct answer. Now, next question is sixth question. The monomers of Buna-S rubber is option A is styrene and butadiene, option B is isoprene and butadiene, option C is vinyl chloride and sulfur, option D is butadiene. The name itself indicate Buna means butadiene and S means styrene. Butadienes means 4 carbon having 2 alternate double bonds. That is called as butadienes. This is one of the monomers. Second monomers is the styrene. S stand for the styrene, and we know that styrene is nothing but the CH double bond CH2. Therefore, its correct answer is A. This is the sixth questions, right? Then the next questions is 7 questions. Okay. The nucleic acid are the polymers of. We know that DNA and RNA are called as nucleic acid. DNA and RNA are the nucleic acids, and they are the polymers of nucleotides. Nucleotide. Therefore, the correct answer is B. Correct answer is B. Next, 8 number questions. Which of the following is polyamide? Which of the following is polyamides? Option A, Teflon. Option B, nylon 66. Option C, terylene. Option D, bacillide. We know that all the nylon polymers, are called as polyamide polymers. Polyamide polymers means they contain CONH polyamide linkage. That's why its correct answer is B, right? The next 9 questions is alpha D plus glucose and beta D plus glucose are option A, enantiomers, option B, geometrical isomers, option C, anomers, option D, epimers. We know that alpha D glucose and beta D glucose are anomers, and that's why the correct answer is C. Then question number 10. Which of the following haloalkanes undergo nucleophilic substitutions reactions by SN2 mechanism only? Right? We know that in SN2 reactions, primary alkyl halides means less hindrance alkyl halides are most favorable, then secondary alkyl halides, and then tertiary alkyl halides. Here, the less hindrance alkyl halide is methyl bromide, and that's why SN2 reaction mechanism is only favorable in A. Here secondary, and here tertiary. Therefore, it is most favorable in primary, and that's why its correct answer is A. Right? The next question is 11th. questions. That is, which of the following monomers gives the polymers neoprene on polymerizations? Neoprene is the rubber, right? We know that neoprene are made up of chloroprene monomers, and that chloroprene is nothing but the 2-chloro-1,3-butadienes, and therefore correct answer is C, right? Question number 12. Deficiency of vitamin B1 causes the disease. Option A है convulsion, option B beriberi, option C cirrhosis, option D sterility. Vitamin B deficiency cause the beriberi, and therefore correct answer is B, right? So these are the 12 questions. Then 13 number questions. Glycogen is a branch chain polymers of alpha D glucose unit, in which chain is formed by the C1-C4 glycosidic linkage, whereas branch occur by the formation of C1-C6 glycosidic linkage. The structure of glycogen is similar to the amylopectins. We know that amylopectins is the part of starch, and starch have the same structure that of the glycogens. Amylopectin has the same structures, not a starch, right? Amylopectin has a same structure of that of glycogen. It is the complex branch chain polymers, right? And that's why the correct answer is B. The next question is the question number 14 question, right? How many optical isomers are possible in 2-chlorobutane? How many optical isomers are possible in 2-chlorobutane? We know that 2-chlorobutane contain one asymmetrical carbon atom, right? 2-chlorobutane contain one asymmetrical carbon atom. Therefore, number of optical isomers is calculated as 2 raised to power n. N is the number of asymmetrical carbon atom. Here, number of asymmetrical carbon is 1. That's why 2-chlorobutane has 2 optical isomers. That's why the correct answer is A, right? Question number 15. DNA and RNA contain 4 bases each. Which of the following base is present in RNA? Right? DNA and RNA contain 4 bases each. Which of the following bases is not present in RNA? We know that DNA is made up of adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. RNA is made up of adenine, guanine, cytosine, and uracil. That's why which of the following base is not present in RNA? RNA is not contain thymine. Therefore, C is the correct answer, right? The next question is 16 number questions. Next questions, right? Bakelite, we know that bakelite is a polymers of phenol and formaldehyde. Bakelite is a polymers of phenol. Phenol, we know that benzene contain OH group, and formaldehyde. It is the phenol formaldehyde polymers. And option A, it is a addition polymers. Option B, elastomers. Option C, thermoplastic. Option D, thermosetting polymers. We know that bakelite is a thermosetting polymers because it is the cross-link branch polymers. When it is heated, it become hard, and even on cooling it become hard. Therefore, they are not reused, remolded, and therefore bakelite is a thermosetting polymers, right? Question number 17. Natural rubber is a polymers of. Option A, butadiene. Option B, ethylene. Option C, styrene. Option D, isoprene. We know that natural rubber is made up of isoprene. Isoprene is nothing but 2-methyl-1,3-butadiene is called as isoprene, and therefore the natural rubber is made up of isoprene. It is a polymer of cis isoprene, right? Therefore correct answer is D. The helical structure of protein is stabilized by option A, dipeptide bonds, option B, hydrogen bonds, option C, ether bond, option D, peptide bond, right? The helical structure in proteins are stabilized by hydrogen bonding. We know that in proteins, the polypeptide chain is there, and the CO group and NH group form the hydrogen bonding. And that's why this helical structure is stabilized by hydrogen bonding. That's why its correct answer is B. This is the question number 18, right? Now in the B sections, the questions 36 number is anti-Markov-Vinkov's addition of HBr is not observed in. We know that for the anti-Markov-Vinkov's rule, the alkene must be asymmetrical. The alkene must be asymmetrical, right? Asymmetrical alkene should be there for Markov-Vinkov's or anti-Markov-Vinkov's rule, right? Here the questions ask anti-Markov-Vinkov's addition of HBr is not observed. Here alkene, propene, asymmetrical, that's why anti-Markov-Vinkov's rules are followed. In but 1-ene, it is also asymmetrical alkene. It also follows anti-Markov-Vinkov's rule. But 2-ene is not follow anti-Markov-Vinkov's rule because it is a symmetrical alkene, and that's why the correct answer is C, right? Next 37 number questions. Nylon 6 is a polyamide of nylon 6 is a polyamide of option A, vinyl chloride and formaldehyde, option B, adipic acid and methylamine, option C, adipic acid and hexamethylene diamine, option D, formaldehyde and melamines, right? We know that nylon 6 is a polymer of hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid. Both these contain the 6 carbon atom, right? Therefore 4 C double bond O OH, and hence it is the adipic acid and it is the hexamethylene diamine, right? Therefore correct answer is C. Then next question is question number 38. The reactions CH3CH double bond CH2 plus CHBr mainly gives option A 2-bromopropane, option B 2,2-dibromopropane, option C 1-bromopropane, option D 1,2-dibromopropane, right? We know that according to the Markov-Vinkov's rule, this is the asymmetrical alkene and this is the asymmetrical reagent. If we carry out the reactions, then electrophile, nucleophile, this unsymmetrical reagent negative part is added to those carbon-carbon double bonded carbon which contain lesser number of hydrogen atoms, and that's why we get 2-bromopropane is the answer for these reactions. Therefore the correct answer is A. Now the question number 39. Glucose react with acetic anhydride to form option A monoacetate, option B tetraacetate, option B pentaacetate, option D hexaacetate. We know the structure of glucose, that glucose contain 5 hydroxy group. Here 4 hydroxy group and one of the hydroxy group is primary. That's why when they undergo acetylations with acetyl chloride, we know that there is a 5 hydroxy group, and that 5 hydroxy group is removed by acetyl group, and that's why we get pentaacetyl glucose, right? Here the answer is pentaacetyl glucose. Therefore we get pentaacetate derivatives that indicate the 5 hydroxy group in glucose, right? This is the question number 39 in B section. Okay, right? The next questions is, that is question number 40 and question number 41. The decreasing order of reactivity in SN1 reactions. Option A, option B, option C, and option D are in front of you, right? We know that SN1 reactions is most possible in tertiary type of alkyl halides. Then it is lower in secondary alkyl halide, and it is very poor in primary alkyl halides. And that's why the correct answer is A, decreasing order, right? Next 41 number questions. In which of the following anti-Markov-Vinkov's addition of HBr is possible? Which of the following anti-Markov-Vinkov's addition of HBr is possible? We know that it is possible only in unsymmetrical alkene. Unsymmetrical alkene. Here it is a unsymmetrical alkene. It is symmetrical alkene, that's why it is not possible. Here the symmetrical alkene, that's why it is not possible. And therefore, in which of the following anti-Markov-Vinkov's addition is possible? Which contain asymmetrical alkene, and therefore asymmetrical alkene is only A. Both B and C are symmetrical alkene, and therefore in symmetrical alkene there is no possible of anti-Markov-Vinkov's rule as well as Markov-Vinkov's rule, right? This is the answer for 41 number questions, right? Next question is use of chloroform. Use of chloroform. Anesthetic agent. Option B, hypnotic agent. Option C, antiseptic. Option D, disinfectant. We know that CaCl3 is the formula of chloroform, and chloroform is used as a anesthetic agent. This is all about the video solutions of NEET questions. We are discussing the JEE question also, and the other sections questions that are discussed by the Imran sir, that we are given their topic, and this is our topic that we are taken, and from these the questions explanations we are given here. So check your answer and compare your answer key with this answer.